What is going on? Today I am hopefully gonna save two of these pictures from a little session my friends and I had up in Dallas over the weekend where the shots didn't come out super great because of the sun. Shocker. Yeah, the way I shot these, in my head I thought they were gonna look a little bit differently, but just to like the way the sun was that day, perfect day. But the sun was just beaten down, and with just the way the park was, it was just so bright out there. And to like get the shots that I was trying to get, had to kind of get some sun involved, shoot towards the sun, which I didn't want to do, but had to do it. So we're gonna see if we can kind of save it. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of the sun for the most part, just out of this picture. So what's cool is he takes up most of the frame. So I'm gonna bring this down basically to this light. I think that puts him just a little off center, over here in this quadrant or whatever. I think that's good because I like having this right here. It sucks. I wanted to shoot, this thing is like 12 feet tall. And when you're shooting from above like this, you really can't tell how big it is, but this trick is really hard, in my opinion, to like get a cool picture of, unless you've got like the fisheye lens I was using and you're blasting it right at it. So we're gonna get rid of that. Also, let's go ahead and use, dude, this new tool. I just updated Lightroom and pretty much got this tool that Lightroom has that we can let's get rid of that light. Let's go ahead and remove it, which is so sick that it just does that. I used to like put these in Photoshop and do it, but that's so much better. Let's see if we can make him the only one here. We got our boy back here. Let's get rid of him. Make it look like the park was complete. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. We got these guys. Let's go ahead. I'll get rid of them. Nice. And let's see if we can get rid of my other friends in the background here. Just to see. Look how, dude. It's incredible how it can do that. Okay, so now we got everybody out. I think that's a person over there, but they'll make the cut. All right. So now it's just so bright. So we're basically gonna flip-flop this picture somehow and darken the background, but not like super dark where like the picture is like crazy dark, but I'm gonna remember. So first I'm gonna do, actually, I got a few presets. I'm new to the game, so I bought some presets. I want to try it out, and there's this pack, the Sin Film, whatever it is. I forget who, I'll have to find out who it is so I can include it, but the ones, these ones, so like this, they have a lot of grain. I take the grain out, but like this one actually kind of, let's see. I'm gonna try this. Let's try this guy. We're gonna take this grain all the way down. So it's not bad. I actually kind of like that. We got a darker background, and now we can focus more on him. And that's cool. That like I like this preset. See, I bought like this one up here just to give it a try. I don't think I've ever actually used any of them. I'm not a big fan, but this one I really like the setup that this guy made. It does, already got the tone curve worked, add some of this stuff in. So now we can work on just getting him to stand out as much as we can. So let's see. I'm gonna look at this real quick. First thing I want to do is I do want to darken this area here just a little bit, like from over here. There we go. A little linear gradient. So just a little bit. We're just gonna bring the exposure down. There we go. I mean, just the tiniest bit, right? Trying to push as much of the focus as we can. Not like you can't not focus on it. I mean, it takes up the whole picture. So, okay, we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and let's see if this thing picks him up as the subject. Usually with BMX pictures like this, that actually picked it up really good. So with BMX pictures, sometimes it gets a little tricky in the wheels and stuff, but this one actually came out really good. So let's go ahead and just subtract these little parts. Now we just want to brighten him up a little bit in contrast to the background. So let's see, I'm just gonna barely, and then that sucks too, like these sun flares or lens flares, whatever they're called. I wish I would have just done a little better. Okay, see, that's looking nice. I like that a lot. He's a little orange, so we'll fix that. Give him some contrast. Honestly, I don't even really think I need to. I think this looks really good. Because I think if I mess with the shadows too much, it's gonna make. Okay. I like that. So, overall, that makes this is what's the main thing. This looks so sick. Just the tire right here. So that's good. I like this. That's like kind of like the main thing we're going to see here. So now I kind of want to make him, he's a little orange just because the sun is just beating off of, pause, the orange in the ramps. So let's do, I don't think it's picking him up as a person, or we'd be able to see him. Yeah, that's okay though, because we'll just go in with our magic brush, and I just want his face. And I think I can get his hands all in the same one. I don't think it's too different, if I'm being honest. We just want to get the orange out of his skin. I mean, even like down here. I see you trying to sneak in. All right, all we're gonna do is just lower the temp like that, like literally just that tiny little bit. Perfect. He looks a little more. This is kind of. Nah, it's fine. Okay, I think he looks great now, so that's good. Honestly, I just kind of want to maybe darken a little more of like over here, just so it's fully on, the focus is fully on him. So let's go with, hit a little radial gradient, because we're just gonna focus on this little section over here. So let's see. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. There we go. So we're going to bring, not too much. There we go. Just like that. I mean, literally just that little bit just pushes it a little more, in my opinion. Should we get rid of that? I kind of want to. Not necessary, but, you know, when you've got these tools, you might as well use them. And I just want to see how well it gets rid of it with like the little train track in the background. Let's see how well it does. Dude, that is so ridiculous. How does it do that? That is so crazy. That is awesome. I actually think, as bad as the light was, I think we got a pretty good... So here's our original, and here's that one. It's not my favorite picture I've ever taken, but it's... For what it was, I feel like it turned out pretty good. Like, I could do a little more, whatever, maybe. I don't know. I think that it's just the way it is. I knew when I saw it, like, this isn't gonna be the best picture ever, but I bet he'll be stoked on it. Like, it is still a cool picture. Could have done better, but I mean, just how perfectly the tire got right there. That is what I love. Okay, so we got that one. That's sick. Then we got my boy Alex here, who this one sucked. Like the way he had to jump, it was just a hard one to get like a good spot, like, you know, a good spot to, I don't know. But he looks cool in the air, so I want to see if I can save it. I mean, he's like perfectly in there, but we're gonna see. We're gonna take the sun out, maybe even a little. No, he's gonna be a little bit just in a weird place in the frame. More lens flares there. He's not in my favorite. I'd rather him be like a little to the side, but I guess it's okay. He's in some quadrants or whatever, so we'll do that. Let's go ahead. Let's get rid of this light. This is so crazy how well this works. Alright, we'll knock that out. Dude, I mean, and then we'll get rid of the homies over here. I don't know who you guys are, but you're gone. Remove. Alright. Dude, that is the coolest thing. And then I feel like we're pretty... Alright, well that's what it's saying. Okay, yeah, it's a little better. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look. We'll see if any of these presets. This is the one that we used. So it makes the sky really dark, but it does work with that. I think this will work. Let's see. Let's take this green out. The sky is super dark. I like what it does with the ramps, but up here, we're gonna have to fix that. So I say let's start with that. Let's get the sky and make it, because it's just he's dark, and if the sky is dark, then obviously we're gonna lighten him up a little bit, but see, that's what sucks when it does this. So let's try. Honestly, you know what? I don't even care. Watch this. Spokes aren't that big of a deal. You heard it here first. Now, if this is the other picture, could be a problem because it's the majority of the picture. But this one, no, we can get right in here and not even worry about it. Again, I just don't want it to clearly be two different blues right up there. So that should actually do it. Nice. Okay. Now, what do we want to do here? Let's get the ground covered first, because the ground is still super bright. So let's go. We're gonna darken this up just a little bit. I mean, kind of just like that. Not a whole bunch, but, you know, just get some like shadowing on there, so it's not crazy. Let's do this. I want to make this one though. Let's make this area a little, there we go. Make that guy a little darker. That's fine. That all looks good. All right, now we're up here. Let's just do this. This should be a little easier. Bang. Oh, dude, that one absolutely nailed it. Robots are definitely going to take us over. That is so perfect. Okay, let's brighten him up just a little. He's a little dark. The main thing I want is I almost want the shadows just at 100. I think that's highlights. Nah. So now the only problem. Oh, look at that's so crazy. That is like, what is that? Oh, that's just how bright his thumb is. Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of that because that just stands out so much. So let's just do a little brush. Just the tiniest little guy. I just want to get rid of that. So let's bring still there. Give me, boom, there we go. Nice, get rid of that. I think that's actually pretty good. I like that now. It's still, again, these aren't my favorite pictures. It was the way this whole little snake run was set up, is it was just so hard to get, like, you know, I almost feel like now the sky's too bright or too dark in this one. So let's do this. This is gonna be, what's crazy is pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. We're gonna have to do like a reverse thing here. Let me see if I do. Try to get rid of just the section right above him. Oh, that was perfect. First try. Okay, there we go. That, I like that a lot more because that's so dark. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I think we saved these. You know, again, not my favorite pictures I've ever taken, but not bad for what they were. Like, let's see, what was this one? Yeah. Again, I've gotten better pictures of him doing this same trick that looks so much better, but, you know, I like to try to come out of the sessions with something at least. So I think we got these two not too bad. So Another attempt at shooting directly into the sun or having the sun right in this crazy spot that totally worked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and say these ones got saved. So shout out. Awesome. Anyway, that does it for this Can Lightroom Save My Terrible Pictures episode.